Well, hello racing fans, and welcome to It's a Breeze with myself, Deez. The show proudly brought to you by Tote. I trust that you, the valued racing fan, is well, and let's get straight into it with our preview and our suggested bets for Friday. To Greyville, it's Friday the 5th of September. It's a day-night meeting. We're on the turf track. What's on the go? Well, there's 9 races on the go. And we will get into the exotics and the times as we get to our suggested bets. We are going to begin in race number 2, which is the Bipot, and that will be at 16:20, 20 past 4. It's a maiden plate for fillies and mares. The distance is 1,800 meters. So leg 1 of the Bipot, what are we doing, racing fans? Well, we are going with 2 runners. There is an odds-on shot at the time of recording, attracting anti-post betting support in number 2, Curious Girl, who put in a promising introduction to a career over a mile at Hollywoodbets Scottsville. She can only build on that, and the extra distance looks like it'll suit her much better. But I've gone for backup there with a filly that's come well at her last 2 runs. I like the way she's finished off her races once they've tried her over a mile and 1,750 meters. I think with Samanga Kumalo up, she has to go in. 2 and 7 in leg 1 of the Bipot. We can even double up there. Race number 3, just looking at that race, it looks like a race that could spring a result here in the Bipot, so therefore I've included 4 runners. Number 1, Grand Occasion, first run for Garrett Van Zyl, money down on the fixed odds front, anti-post. Could this be another in these colors that makes a winning debut for the yard? One has to respect the market. Number 2, Phaser. She seems to prefer Hollywoodbets Scottsville, but I liked that run last time out at Hollywoodbets Greyville. Mputo has won in her. In fact, he's got a nice record in her from a good draw of 2. Horse number 5, Art Nouveau, from the visiting stable of Tony Peter, does bring some consistent form into the race. And then I've also included the horse that I think could surprise them all on a good return to form last time out, number 9, Hot Strike. Next race, which is race number 4, 3 runners in the Bipot. Number 6, Quinn's Time, Serena Mudley for Glenn Cotson. Horse number 10, Rodriguez. This is Louis Courson's runner that we've gone for in the past on the show. Hasn't run badly, but I think now 2,000 meters will suit much better. And 12, Global Movement. 6, 10, and 12. The next race, I've gone with 4 runners. And as you can see by those numbers, if you match it with the stable, they're runners from the Mike Miller stable. Number 3, that is Siesta Sunset. Horse number 1, Vision to Achieve, from the Paul Gadsby stable. I've also included Tony Peters' runner, number 7, Fateful Neo. And Tini Prince's runner, number 8, Happy Analia. All 4 runners get my vote here for the Bipot. It's a field of 8. I've included 4 runners. I think if we double up, it'll be a bonus. Vision to Achieve is in excellent form. Siesta Sunset is having a first run as a 3-year-old. How good she is, this race will tell us more. Fateful Neo, Tony Peters brought some decent horses down with some fair form to the races on Friday night. 8, Happy Analia, is in good form as well. So I think we're good enough to survive. To double up will be a bonus. 1, 3, 7, and 8 there. Race number 6 over 1,400 meters. Well, the stable that hold the key to the race is the stable of Mike Miller, as they saddle 4 runners in the race, and the 4 runners top the best weighted column. The most interesting of the 4 has to be 8, Infinity Edge, the 3-year-old filly with the low weight of 52.5 kg. She showed a lot of promise as a young horse. Let's see how she goes against these older runners. But horses 6 and 9, if you look at weight turnarounds with number 5, Warrior Royale, which is around 4.5 kgs, brings them right into it. So Mike Miller holds the key. The main horse in his race from this stable could be number 8, Infinity Edge. But I'm going to include all 4 runners here. Numbers 5, 6, 8, and 9. And then I like this horse a lot here in the 7th race, called the Mask. Been watching the horse closely. Haven't gone for this horse in the past. From a high of, a 91, I think the horse has achieved. Yep, it is a 91. down to a low of 69. The fact that Price Platinum came out to win in fine style at the Val on Tuesday, enhancing that form line, I'm going to say whatever beats this wins. So that's a banker there in race number 7, horse number 7. And that's the Bipot. Let's get on to our next bet, and it's going to be Jackpot 2. We're hoping to close the day off on a high. Races 7, 8, and 9. Oh, sorry, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And race number 6, if you want to get on with this Jackpot, you need to get on by 1840, 1400 meters. What is happening here is that I've included the same numbers as our Bipot for Jackpot 1, Jackpot 2, numbers 5, 6, 8, and 9, 5, 6, 8, and 9 in leg 1. Then the banker in race number 7, which is horse number 7, the Mask. Then I'm going to 4 runners in the penultimate leg. Number 4 in the bag. Number 5, Lion's Eye. Number 8, which is Ludo the Legend, and my each way play there, number 10, Attaboy. 4, 5, 8, and 10. And then we close that Jackpot off with numbers 1 and 6. I really like the look of number 6, 1, Super Fast, who I thought could possibly be a banker here. But I'm going with backup number 6, Kimball O'Hara. But I think Super Fast will have the run of the race from draw 1, with the apprentice claiming, and the stables hit good form now. But the backup there, number 6, Kimball O'Hara. And that is Jackpot 2. Then our last bet is going to be a place accumulator, and that begins in race number 3. So let's go on to the time of that third race, and that will be at 16:55. What are we doing in the PA? Well, let's go through our numbers. Leg 1, going with 3 runners. 1, Grand Occasion, Support, Anti-Post. 2, Phaser, and 5, Art Nouveau. Then on to leg number 2 of that place accumulator. 10, Rodriguez, and 12, Global Movement. 10 and 12. Yeah, we're hoping to survive in that race, because that looks like a quartet bet to catch there in the 4th race. Highly competitive, but hopefully 10 and 12 can do us well there. In the next race, I'm going with the 2 horses that are drawn widest of the 8 runners. 7, Fateful Neo, and 8, Happy Analia. And then the next race, where I mentioned that throughout the show, the strong hand that Mike Miller has, I've narrowed it down to 3 runners instead of the 4 runners that we included in the Bipot, and the numbers being 6, Sovereign Grant, 8, Infinity Edge, that priced up as favorite, and she looks like the likely winner, and number 9, Magical View. 6, 8, and 9 there. A banker in the Mask in race number 7, just 2 runners in race number 8, number 4 in the bag, and 5, Lion's Eye. And we close that place accumulator off with a banker, and that is going to be horse number 1, Super Fast. And that is it, racing fans. Those are our suggested bets. We are chasing the exotics on this twilight race meeting at Hollywoodbets Greyville. And as always, thanks to you, the valued racing fan, for your invaluable spend on the tote. And together, we can surely make a difference. From the entire team to you, the valued racing fan, have a blast, find all the winners, and hopefully it turns out to be a wonderful Friday for you if you are playing at Hollywoodbets Greyville. Until we meet again, you take care. Salani Gasle.